So today is the big day. We are finally doing what?
Our RV tour.
Our RV tour after a long few weeks of transferring from camper to camper and really seeing what we wanted to do with this one. So today we're going to give you a tour to show you how we live and how we deal with the small space, because everyone is always asking how we deal living in a small space and how we...
Sorry, campground life.
Yeah, campground life. It's all
Loud
good.
trucks, cars, bikes, kids.
And what we've done to maximize the space. So here we go.
Come on in, let's take a look. Welcome to our humble abode. One of the major reasons why we decided to do what we did, because of this living space right here with the kitchen over here, the living space over here. It just worked out. And we still have our side deck, which we were absolutely like in love with the Cyclone, so it just all worked out. So as soon as I saw this rig and the living space and the kitchen, like, I knew we had to do it. So this is why we did it. So in here we have our couch. There are actually tables that go here. We haven't used them and probably won't. We ended up doing TV trays, but actually our next probably biggest change, we're gonna actually downsize the couch and get a smaller couch with a fold-out bed, and then do a table over here. We've been following and kind of have seen lots of renos, and Josh does not care to not have a table, so
I want a table.
He wants a table. It's really hard at night, like so we usually sit the 4 kids on the couch to eat in front of TV trays, and then him and I stand at the counter and eat, which really isn't conducive to everyday eating life. So I think it'll make sense for us to eventually put in a table. We found some stuff that will work in here, so maybe one of our next videos will show you one of our renos. Or I don't know, whatever you call that. So out here on the side patio, we have made it like the dogs area. So they've got their beds.
Say hi, guys.
We put an outdoor rug. We've done, like, this is a little bit higher than our last one. So Josh used to use this for a desk, but now he kind of uses it as a standing desk with his tabletop computer stand that we got. So we kind of use it as an outdoor space for the dogs, as well as like a working area for us. The TV we haven't really used all that much, but sometimes at night we'll sit out here and eat our dinner out here, and just hang out together.
One of the cool things that I discovered with this TV, actually in the old camper along with this one, is that if you put an HDMI cable to the back of it and connect it to my computer, it actually turns in to a large computer screen. So it allows me to do my work along with when I edit videos. I have a huge screen, which makes it so much easier to see what I need to do. So this has been a really cool ad. We don't watch a lot of TV out here, but I do work out here quite a bit.
Right. So while we're in here, do you want to go to the left?
Let's go.
I guess we'll go to the left first. Well, and then one of the other nice features, so we also had the fireplace in the Cyclone, which for us really worked because it does put off a lot of heat as like a heater, and so we still didn't lose that. That was another huge thing for us, is that we didn't lose that. We didn't lose the side patio, and we gained living space.
Yeah, absolutely.
So up here, do you want me to climb up?
Yeah, we can climb up and all.
Up here is where the boys sleep. So the loft is a little bit different in this model, but it works still for us. So this is the loft area where the boys sleep. So we got their little area all worked. So Nathan's down on this end. They actually have a window in this loft, which has been awesome for them. And then they still have their vent. And then down here is where Andrew sleeps, and it wraps around. Oh my gosh, this is so hard for a mom to climb. Oh. Anyways, it wraps around back here, so he gets to keep his stuffed animals. There's toys. I use it for extra storage space for blankets. And then we actually put in a TV for them because they like to watch shows sometimes. And it just has worked out really well for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand this down to Josh while I climb down.
So living space has been key in why we made the switch. Everything from the living room to the kitchen flow, which we'll show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, so
and a lot more storage.
A lot more storage.
A lot of storage in this rig.
So
okay, so this is the girls' lair.
The girls.
Brooklyn, do you want to give your tour?
What?
You want to give your tour?
Sure.
Okay, come on, come down.
So this is our room. We got rid of the whole bed, the whole queen size bed underneath, and we put a twin size bed. And there's 2 little drawers underneath that fit every one of our clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have a desk right here.
The desk will be here this week. It just hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
It's just not here yet. But we also got 2 laundry right there.
Yeah, this is the huge score for Tori is what?
the stackable washer dryer. So in our last rig we had the all-in-one, which was great. I was super thankful to have it, but it took seriously like 3 hours to do 1 load of laundry, and and it was small, so for the amount of laundry we go through, it just was like painstaking to like watch a load of laundry to get done. So I ended up doing a lot of laundry at the laundromats, which was fine, but this was just like another huge selling feature for me. When I saw the stackables, I was like, oh my word. And it fits so much. It's almost like the same amount as what I could do at home.
Yeah.
So we're able to do all of our laundry in here.
And then the girls the only thing we lost in their room was the shower, but Brooklyn was the only one who used it anyway, so we didn't feel a huge loss. So they still have their toilet area.
I do like having a window in here though.
Yeah, and then this was another thing in this one, it has a window in the bathroom area, which was really nice.
It didn't have one in the last one, which I kind of hated.
And then they still have their sink area.
We did take the cabinets out from our last rig for more storage.
We did take cabinets from our last rig so they have more storage for their stuff. So they use it for makeup, for art stuff, for their collectibles, for pretty much anything.
We do have some stuff under there, but it's just not enough storage for everything.
And then we figured a way for them to organize their personal items. We got the hanging it's actually a shoe storage.
Yeah.
But it actually was awesome because it also blocks the window that they had in here. So there's a curtain, and then we put this down. So they were able to organize all of their things, and it keeps everything nice and tidy.
Yeah.
We also got the patio.
And then in this one we still have the patio. Another huge feature in this rig was the sliding doors. So we have the all-weather sliding doors back here, which can be screened. It can be shut. Dad's gonna put up the ladder. And then, yeah, you can just open them, Brooke, it's fine. So they can actually keep the doors shut and locked if they wanted to keep the back down, you know, wherever we're at. And then we haven't hung their curtains yet on the windows or the back doors, but that's our plan.
We have the
so then back
gate
here
too.
We have the gate. This was something else we didn't have in the last one, were the stairs. Oh, it's okay. Oops. So then they have their own stairs too that they can utilize up and down on the back porch. We're in a really awesome site right now, in case you haven't seen. So we have like nobody behind us. It's just industrial, and it's a nice concrete spot. So
we do hear the cars racing though.
Yeah, sometimes. So this has been nice for Emily because it gave her a space so she has her sleeping area, and then it doubles as like a couch in here because they still have their TV, and they can come in here and just hang out. So I'm still not quite done with their room. We're figuring out what we're going to do for carpet and for decorations and all that, but at least we've got the bed in here, the desk is on the way, and kind of got it organized.
We do still have the cabinets that were above our beds, which is really good to have.
Yeah.
This is like what has been the game changer for me, was the kitchen. So like the kids and whoever else is in here can be in the living area, and I can be in the kitchen cooking dinner without bumping into somebody or somebody being in the way. In fact, this has been proven that we can even have 2 people in here cooking. So it made a lot of sense for us. There is so much storage in here, and that was another thing that I was just like enamored by. So I wasn't sure going from the Cyclone to the Road Warrior how that would work, because we had a pantry in the Cyclone, And I was concerned about what we could fit in here, but these cabinets have fit everything. So in here, I was able to do all of our, oh, it's kind of messy, but that's okay. Our cups, our plates, our bowls, and then all of our water bottles, our wine glasses, all of that can all be in here. Up in here, we have bowls, just the kitchen, like what I like use to put stuff in after we barbecue, our baking stuff, cheese grater, the smaller kitchen appliances. In here was our coffee area. I moved to put all of our potatoes and our onions and our produce stuff up here that we don't keep on the counter. This cabinet, it's not pretty right now because this is the one thing I haven't been able to figure out how I'm going to organize it, but I have been able to get everything in. All of our canned goods and stuff, rice, beans, all that is in on this shelf. And then up here we were able to fit all of the baking stuff, our drink stuff, like any baking items. It fit everything, and I could not believe it because it goes so far back and I was able to get it. So and then up here we have cereal, food like peanut butter, syrups, and then our extra spices that I use to fill our spice rack that I just got and I love. I had them all in baskets up here and I couldn't figure out the right, like how I wanted to organize them, and I found this thing on Amazon and it's been amazing. It like cleared the space for me and I could like think and not have to look at chaos up here at the shelf. So
that brings up a good thing. If we're going to drop a link to,
yes, down below we'll drop the link for our Amazon store. Josh was able to finally get our Amazon store up and running and approved, and he spent a lot of time putting all of the items that we've used since we left our house in September. Everything that we've purchased that has made RV life amazing is in the store. So take a look and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we'll drop a link right here in the video so you can look at it, but also put it in the comments for you guys so you have it also. Yeah.
So another huge thing for me was this is not only a microwave, but it's a full-size also convection oven, which works incredible, amazing, and a full-size oven. This is where I keep all of our extra pots and our extra bakeware, like when we're not using it, and when we do use the oven I just take it all out. But this fits 13 by 9s and it's like amazing, and it works. Like, there's the myth with RV ovens is that they suck and they don't work. Well, this one, it works. It's like true to temp. I have an oven, like a thermometer in there, and it's like to like maybe 2 degrees, 3 degrees, so it's amazing. And I don't even have the tiles in there either, which is crazy. And this baby this is what makes our life amazingly easy, because we now have gone to where we're going to the store like 2 or 3 times a week, to where I can do a week and a half. Like, it's a full size, like big giant refrigerator and freezer, and it is so awesome. So the freezer has 3 different pull out sections. So I mean, like literally I had 30 pounds of chicken in here the other day and it all fit on top of all of our ground turkey and all the things. So it just has been huge for us to have this. It's like we're back home, and it's been so amazing. Yeah. And then up here, this is nuts. I won't open it because it's ugly right now, but yeah, it's a nightmare. We have all of our vitamins, our meds, our first aid stuff, all of that, and all of our bigger kitchen appliances like the mixer, the blender, the all the bigger things that I wanted to just get out of the way, and that has been awesome. So I just love this kitchen area. And it has room even for our pretties. And I know we've had several questions about how we keep this stuff up and like how it stays. Command strips. Command strips are life. Command strips are life in RV life. Like, they are on everything. Like, anything on the walls that you see, it's all command stripped or velcroed. Like, so the same goes for all of our decorations up here. The hope and goal is that when we move, it won't move, which I'm gonna give it a run and see if it works. But if we end up having to take some stuff down, I will. But I mean, command strips are pretty amazing, especially when you get the really like heavy duty ones. They've worked for us so far. Anyways, so that's that in the kitchen. Then coming up into our... I'm
gonna show one thing real quick, Tori.
Oh.
So...
Okay, yeah. All your...
Okay, so one thing to talk about is with a residential fridge in a camper, they don't run on propane anymore, so that presents a problem. So if you're traveling, trying to keep it cool. So this thing's pretty cool. It's got a little switch. I'm going to show it to you right now. So when we travel, when we get ready to leave, we flip this switch and it pulls power from the battery, so our fridge runs off the battery no matter what while we travel. So this little switch right here, it says the remote switch. That thing is really cool. So it keeps the fridge going in the camper while we travel. Also, talk about this guy real quick.
Yes, I was just going to mention that.
So tell them about this story.
So this is another life source for us, is the wine guard. We had a wine guard on the, we ended up installing one on the Cyclone, and then when we moved into the Road Warrior, we knew we had to do the same thing. So this is the wine guard. It's our internet system, but this one we actually switched, and we bought the Air 360, I think it's called, and it's where it also has cable. Not that we need cable TV, not that we watch hardly any, but we have the option of pulling local channels wherever we're at. So that's why we did the Air 360, but this thing is incredible. So this one was a little bit more tricky in this rig to install because of where we installed it. But once Josh figured out the wiring and what goes to what, then it's amazing. So basically this is just the system, and then this has a little chip that we bought from AT&T, which is what our services ran off of. So we have unlimited data, and Josh just popped the chip back in there. So once he installed it, he installed the switch right into our control panel, so we don't even have to go outside anymore. Like when our last one we installed it through the nose of the trailer or the rig, and the switch was outside. So if we had to do an internet reset, you had to go outside, blah blah blah. No big deal, but this just makes it that much easier. He was able to drill it right into the control panel and drop it. We tried to drop it so you couldn't see any of the wires, but he ran into like a beam. There was some kind of cross beam in the ceiling. I couldn't pass. And he couldn't pass it, so he ended up having to go ahead and just drop it through here and then come through the back, which is fine. We just put a cord cover on it, and whatever, it works. It's not a big deal. But this gives us internet anywhere and everywhere, and it was with school, with work, with all the things that we need. It's been incredible. So he's got it wired right into here, and it makes life so easy. Yeah. So this is what we love too. Another feature of this was our bathroom. So our bathroom is a lot lighter. They went with the lighter wood for some reason. I love it. Like, I don't know why they changed it up, but that's what Heartland did, and I love this white wood and gray countertops in here. So it made it more of like farmhousey, which is what our theme is anyway, in case you couldn't tell. But we went and just kind of made things a little bit homey in here. These have been life for us. Our organizers I bought off of Amazon. They're mesh shower organizers, so it got everything off of the tub floor and just made it so much more organized and like clean. And so we ended up just doing that, and Josh even put up my little pretty wall hanging that I did. I'm like, we have to make this home. And then these baskets have been so awesome for us, because we had everything in one tiny little basket on the counter when we moved in, and even in the Cyclone, and it just never felt like there was always just stuff on the counter, and I couldn't stand it. And I found these, and he installed them, and they've been great. They hold all of our things to organize, and it's been awesome. So this is our little bathroom. Everybody also has asked us, like, we've gotten several questions about how we all take showers and how it works with one bathroom. It works. Like, the boys shower at night, the girls, Emily showers usually in the morning, Brooklyn showers at night, and Josh and I will shower. Josh usually showers in the morning, but sometimes at night. Just depends on what we've done. But we've never run out of hot water. We've always spaced them far enough apart. Even doing dishes, we still have not ran out of hot water. It's just not an issue. I mean, granted, we're not standing in the shower for hours, but it's fine. Like, we totally can shower in here with 6 of us and not have to use camp showers. So yeah, that's worked out. Do you want to go in this way?
I'll meet you around.
Okay, so we actually have two doors on this one too. So this is our humble abode. This is our bed. When we first moved in, I think in the video, did we show them in the other video? Yeah. So we discovered, because there was a queen size mattress on here. Well, we discovered when we started moving stuff in, that our bed actually extended out, and you can put a king size mattress on there. So we did. And it's been awesome. So we have and we still have the ton of underbed storage. We actually have a drawer in this one, which is where we keep all of our extra toilet paper and all that stuff. So it's been awesome. The storage in here has changed the way that we totally live as far as like our clothing and all that, because before in our old rig I had bought storage containers and on top of the washer dryer for the boys, and I had to roll everything to get everything to fit in the drawers. It was a process. Like, it just wasn't easy, but we made it work. In here we have 2 closets. So the boys have their own closet with lights so they can see. So I'm able to hang all of their things, and then what I don't hang, like their shorts and their pants and all that, is all folded. And then I'm able to still have, you know, their chonies and their socks and everything, and they're organized. So, and then we still have, there's drawers down below as well. So some of Josh's clothes are down there. So, and then we have drawers here on the nightstand. And then we have all of this overhead storage, which the school stuff's all in here. And then up here is paperwork that we need to keep, that we travel with. And then I still have 2 extra areas for just miscellaneous storage stuff. And then I have my own little nightstand, which was awesome. So we have all kinds of storage in here. We have our TV still that we can swivel in and out. And then we still have our window in here. There's the kids out there playing, crazy boys. And then we use this little vanity area for a printer, like we use for a printer, and then obviously cologne, perfume. And then I still have 2 drawers here. And then this is our closet. So I was able to fit all of our clothes that we had, our hats, purses, all of those things. And then shoes are down underneath. The closet's not very pretty right now, sorry, but it just is what it is. But we have lights so we can see what we're doing that tap on and off, and it's just been perfect for us.
So one thing that we got recommended, Tori, by somebody is what? These right here.
Oh my gosh. No, we didn't get recommended. So we were watching Changing Lanes, and that's where I saw these. So when we first moved into the Cyclone, we had normal, like the normal plastic home hangers, and I couldn't fit all of our stuff, and I thought it's just because we have too much. Well, we downsized, we had downsized a ton of clothes, and still we were cramped, and it was making our the rack like bow, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, Changing Lanes had these velvet hangers, and when I first saw them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. I'm not changing everything over. Well, when we started having that problem, I'm like, that's it. I'm going to velvet, like the thin velvet hangers. Lo and behold, these things are incredible. You can get like 3 of these to equal 1 of what the other hanger is. And not only that, but they're velvet, so they hold your clothes so nothing falls. Like, that was another thing with the plastic hangers in the rig, in the Cyclone. Every time we would move, we would lose clothes. They'd be all over the floor. I'd have to hang them back up. I'm like, this is awful. So we started using these things. I cannot tell you how big of a difference it made with our clothes being hung and clothes staying on the hangers when we travel. So these have been life. We got the first pack, I think, well, we were given the pink ones, which I use for my stuff. And then the first pack of, I wanted to try them out, we got at Walmart. And then I ended up just ordering like the 50 pack when I actually had the closet for the boys, because I switched all of their stuff over as well. And we just bought the big pack on Amazon. So these have been awesome. I know I sound like a salesperson, but seriously, they work. We've just found hacks here and there.
Yep.
And then, yeah, that's about it. I found the awesome anchor sheets on Amazon. Like, I just kind of made it our own little space. So that's it.
So that's pretty much how we live.
Yeah.
So
nothing to hide here.
we've made a way to maximize our space, and this new camper has been huge for us. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Like I said, all these little things we've talked about that have been things that we've learned, we'll drop the link to the Amazon store so you guys can check them out, because they're all on there. And as always, guys, we appreciate you. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow us on our journey.
Yep. Hope to see you down the road.
See you guys soon.
Thanks for watching. Bye.